Mash was really into working out. In a world where everyone could use magic, he was the only one who couldn't. So, instead of relying on spells, Mash decided to push his body to the absolute limit. One day in class, the teacher was showing everyone how to use magic to unlock doors. While the others were practicing spells, Mash just grabbed the lock and snapped it open with his hands. The teacher nearly lost her mind. She couldn't understand why someone with no magic had even enrolled in a magic academy. Later, the class was learning how to fly on brooms. Everyone used magic to make their brooms float into their hands. Mash, on the other hand, stomped hard on the ground, using the rebound to launch the broom right up to him. Some students thought he was cheating. One of them, Max, challenged Mash to a broom racing duel. Max had been flying brooms since middle school, so he figured Mash didn't stand a chance. But as soon as the teacher yelled go, Max reached the finish line almost instantly. Max didn't even know what had happened. Mash had just broken the school's broom flight speed record. Everyone was stunned. Only Mash's best friend, Finn, noticed what really happened. The moment the race started, Mash had thrown the broom forward and sprinted after it so fast that he had to use air resistance to slow himself down just enough to grab it midair. It wasn't magic, it was pure physics and muscle. Still, Max couldn't accept losing and accused Mash of cheating. But Mash's crazy stunt caught the attention of Lloyd, one of the most powerful and feared students in school. Lloyd pretended to be friendly and approached Mash, saying he wanted to be friends. Everyone else thought Mash was doomed. Lloyd introduced himself, but Mash commented that his name sounded like sweet potato cabbage. The whole class froze in awkward silence. Lloyd clearly wasn't amused, but before he could explode, the teacher walked over, saving Mash from a beating. Before leaving, Lloyd told Mash to meet him after school. Mash didn't really get what that meant, but he agreed anyway. Later, Finn told Mash the truth. Max's provocations had all been ordered by Lloyd. When Max lost, Lloyd punched him in the face out of anger. Lloyd was the son of a high-ranking official in the Magic Bureau, the most powerful institution in their world. No one dared cross him. Even teachers could get fired for upsetting him. Mash listened politely but didn't seem to care much. After class, instead of meeting Lloyd, he was happily making cream puffs in the kitchen. He completely forgot about their meeting. It was the first time anyone had ever stood Lloyd up, and he was furious. The next day, when Mash opened his backpack, he found his textbook shredded. Lloyd's gang laughed nearby. When Lloyd asked why Mash didn't show up yesterday, Mash simply said he was baking cream puffs and forgot. He even apologized. Lloyd smiled, but behind that smile, he was already planning revenge. He told Mash that if he obeyed him, he'd recommend him to the dean to help him earn the title of Divine Awakener, something Mash had always dreamed of. Mash believed him and ended up being treated like Lloyd's servant, polishing his shoes and running errands. But even then, Lloyd didn't stop tormenting him. Mash's books were destroyed again, so he asked Finn if they could share. Finn was hesitant, but before he could answer, Mash had already sat down beside him. Mash gave Finn some cream puffs to thank him. Finn felt guilty, he was the one who had ruined Mash's books under Lloyd's orders. Mash's kindness made him feel even worse. After class, Lloyd was plotting his next prank. He was tired of just trashing Mash's books, so he ordered Finn to burn Mash's clothes next time. But Finn, now moved by Mash's sincerity, refused. Lloyd lost his temper and tied Finn up. Just as Lloyd was about to hurt Finn, Mash happened to walk by. Seeing Finn in trouble, he rushed over, more worried about his friend than himself. Finn broke down and confessed everything. He was the one who had destroyed Mash's books, forced by Lloyd's threats. Mash had treated him like a real friend, but he had done nothing but betray him. With tears in his eyes, Finn sincerely apologized. Mash's face darkened as Lloyd continued yelling at Finn, trying to use the dean's name to intimidate Mash into staying away from him.